The world is a tempest, a restless, raging sea, with currents pulling hard at the very heart of me. The lightning of the city, the thunder of the crowd, 1,000 different voices, all of them too loud. I'm drifting in the darkness, I'm lost within the gale, with nothing but the shadows to fill my lonely sail. But then I see your signal, a light across the foam, and suddenly the ocean is just a path to home. You don't have to say a word, you don't have to make a stand. I feel the ground beneath me the moment I touch your hand. The waves can keep on crashing, the wind can have its say, but they can't move the mountain that's standing in my way. You're the center of the spinning, the silence in the sound, the only reason I haven't spun right off the ground. Oh, you are my soul's anchor, heavy and so true, holding me in place in a world that's turning blue. When the tides are rising high and the stars begin to fall, you're the only thing that's solid, the only thing at all. Let the storm do what it will, let the heavens start to pour. I'm anchored in your spirit, and I'm not drifting vintage slip draped on a velvet chair, the scent of your powder still haunting the air. Fine woven threads, a pale ivory white, holding the secrets of a long heavy night. You are the lace, intricate and sheer, the only soft thing in a world full of fear. A delicate pattern so fragile and fine, tangled in every dark corner of mine. Then there's the glass sitting cold in my hand, a liquid amber I don't understand. It's oak and it's smoke, it's the sting and the bite, the jagged reminder that the world isn't right. Life is a bourbon, neat and too strong. It burns in the throat like a bitter old song. It's the gravel, the grit and the truth on the floor, while you are the silk behind a locked door. We're just lace and bourbon, the soft and the sting, a quiet prayer and a barroom wing. You're the grace in the fabric, I'm the heat in the glass, watching the shadows of the century pass. One of us heals and the other one burns, in a world that takes back everything that it earns. Sweet, bitter mercy in a tattered design, lace and bourbon, yours and mine. Is so easy to tear with a lie. The bourbon is lonely when the bottle runs dry, but together we taste like a Sunday in hell, a story of heaven that we're trying to tell. Wrap me in softness while I swallow the fire, a beautiful mess of a desperate desire. We're just lace and bourbon, the soft and the sting, a quiet prayer and a barroom wing. You're the grace in the fabric, I'm the heat in the glass, watching the shadows of the century pass. One of us heals and the other one burns. Tighten the ribbon, pour me one more, the kindness I crave, the world I endure. Just a stitch and a sip until the night begins to slip. Lace and bourbon. Lace and bourbon. A wicker chair beneath a striped awning shade, watching the afternoon colors slowly start to fade. You're leaning back with that effortless kind of style, a red beret and a sophisticated smile. The baguettes are warm, wrapped in a paper sleeve. In this little corner, there's no reason to leave. The steam from the cafe, late rises in the air, while the scent of fresh lavender lingers everywhere. The cobblestones are humming a soulful silver tune under the watchful eye of a pale Parisian moon. the mix is crystal clear, the production is so fine. As we pour another glass of that premium red wine. Oh, it's red berets and baguettes, baby, just us two, in a high-fidelity dream that's painted gold and blue. A clean low-end punch, a rhythmic kind of grace, finding the center of the world in this quiet place. Sophisticated love, a polished kind of design, just your shadow in the city, falling next to mine. Close mic, the crunch of the crust, the sigh of the street, the grain of your voice making the moment complete. We're playing the cliche like a masterpiece of art, moving through the cliches, straight into the heart. The production is flawless, the balance is so right, but the real highlight is the way you catch the light. One part cinematic, two parts of a soulful truth, in the velvet shadows of this rainy corner booth. Au revoir, the noise. Bonjour, the soul. It's the simple things that make us feel whole. Can you feel the swing? Can you hear the same? Love is the only language that doesn't need to explain. Baby, just us two, in a high-fidelity dream that's painted gold and blue. A clean low-end punch, a rhythmic kind of grace, finding the center of the world in this quiet place. Sophisticated love, a polished kind of design, just your shadow in the city, falling next to mine. Rest the breath in the pocket, the soul. C'est la vie, darling. Red berets and you. The chandelier is dark, the guests have gone away, the silver's lost its shine in the shadows of the day. There's no champagne and crystal, no roses in a vase, just the quiet hum of moonlight falling on your face. We don't need the velvet, we don't need the gold to have a story that's never been told. The orchestra is silent, the stage is bare and wide, but I've got all the music right here by my side. Your heartbeat is a rhythm, your breath is a refrain, a melody that's sweeter than a glass of expensive grain. Let the world keep its diamonds, let them have the prize. I find my riches Looking in your eyes, it's just a slow dance in an empty room. Safe and sound in the midnight's bloom. No velvet curtains, no spotlights glare, just the scent of your skin in the cool night air. The simplest love is the grandest thing we do in this empty room with nothing but you. The glitter to know that we're bright. We don't need the city to give us the light. Let the walls be bare, let the floor be cold. Your arms are the only home I'll ever want to hold. It's just a slow dance in an empty room. Safe and sound in the midnight's bloom. No velvet curtains, no spotlights glare, just the scent of your skin in the cool night air. Spin outside, we've got nowhere to hide. Just one more step in the hollow glow. So slow, so slow. Only you. I don't need to hear the radio, I don't need the band to feel the secret vibration beneath your steady hand. It's a masterclass in motion, a sophisticated flow, a hidden kind of music that only we two know. I can feel it in your pulse, a syncopated beat, moving like a river through the cold and winter street. It's not just blood and bone, dear, it's something more refined, a symphony of starlight and a fever of the mind. There's a trumpet in your laughter, a cello in your sigh, a sophisticated rhythm in the corner of your eye. You're a walking composition, a song that's never through, and I'm just the lucky listener who gets to play with you. Every time you touch me, the scale begins to rise. It's a vintage kind of magic, a legacy of soul, the only kind of music that can make a person whole. Oh, I can feel the jazz in your veins, baby, slow and deep, a melody that's waking while the world is fast asleep. It's a blue note in your spirit, a gold note in your kiss, the most elegant surrender in a moment such as this. Let the world keep on screaming, let the noise begin to fade while we dance to the rhythm that your very soul has made. It's written in your DNA, in every breath you take, a sophisticated masterpiece for nobody's sake but mine. No conductor, no sheet music, no rules to hold us down, just the finest kind of jazz that can be found in this town. Oh, I can feel the jazz in your veins, baby, slow and deep, a melody that's waking while the world is fast asleep. It's a blue note in your spirit, a gold note in your kiss, while we dance to the rhythm that your very soul has made. I hear you in every beat, in every breath, so bitter and sweet. Stay in the groove, stay in the flow, it's in your blood. It's in your blood. The terrace was drenched in a velvet blue, the kind of night where the old feels new. I looked up at the billion diamonds on high, watching them shiver in the ink of the sky. But the cosmic map seemed to shift and align the moment your shadow drifted into mine. High above the silent observer stared through the thin, cool breath of the midnight air. A celestial audience, ancient and bright, gathered to witness a single spark ignite. It's a starlight serenade, written in the glow of secrets the galaxies already know. The pulses were thumping, a rhythm so deep, while the rest of the world was fast asleep. A cosmic collision in a crowded room, with the stars as our witness beginning to bloom. They say light travels for 1,000,000 years just to catch the shine of our hopes and fears. And that first hello was a supernova flare, hanging suspended in the sophisticated air. for the moon to provide a soft light. We had the fire of the universe that night. Every constellation, every burning sun knew before we did that you are the one. Can you feel the gravity? Secrets the galaxies already know. The pulsars were thumping a rhythm so deep, while the rest of the world was fast asleep. Cosmic collision in a crowded room, with the stars as our witness beginning to bloom. And so do I. The gallery lights have all gone to sleep, and the secrets of 10th Avenue are ours to keep. The taxi cabs are just a distant hum, a neon pulse, a city beat, a hollow drum. My heels click clack on the brownstone stone, in a neighborhood that feels like it's ours alone. The air is sharp, the sky is a charcoal wash, as we wander through the shadows of the morning rush. Then you catch my hand and the world goes still against the iron gate and the windowsill. No jukebox playing, no velvet stage, just a quiet chapter on a concrete page. You hum a low note, I find the key, and suddenly the street is a symphony for a slow dance in Chelsea, in the middle of the sidewalk under the moon. No brass, no piano, just a phantom tune, wrapped in your coat, swaying out of time, while the clock on the corner forgets how to chime. It's a high-stakes rhythm in a moon-slick street, where the soul of the city and our heartbeats meet. Just a slow dance in Chelsea. We're ghosts in the alley, we're kings of the lane, a two-step prayer in the soft misting rain. Who needs a ballroom with the crystal floor when I have the brickwork and your love's open door? Your eyes are a lounge where the music is deep, and the rest of Manhattan is buried in sleep. For a slow dance in Chelsea, in the middle of the sidewalk under the moon. the soul of the city and our heartbeats meet. Just a slow dance in Chelsea. One step, two step on the corner of 23rd. Don't say a word, just sway with me. In Chelsea. Good night, New York. Clouds are heavy, a bruised shade of blue, just like the evening I first ran into you. The dust of the pavement begins to ignite as the first silver droplets fall into the light. I close my eyes and the world disappears, and I'm back in the rhythm of all of those years. Before the first word, before the first day, there was just this aroma leading the way. It's the breath of the garden, the salt of the sea, the way that the earth sighs and finally feels free. Petrichor rising from the stones in the street, mixing with the perfume so heavy and sweet that you wore on your neck. Or was it your hair? A ghost of a memory that's still hanging there. In every cold breeze and every dark sky, I'm back in that moment, and I'm wondering why. It's the scent of the rain and the scent of you, a fragrance that colors my gray heart to blue. One part the thunder, one part your skin, the place where the storm and the longing begin. If I could bottle this air, if I could hold it in time, I'd never be lonely, I'd never be blind to the magic we made when the sky broke in two. In the scent of the rain and the scent of you. Rainwater dancing on a tin roof bar, the smell of your coat in the back of a car. It's a vintage emotion, a visceral ache, a thirst that 1,000 dry summers won't slake. You're the ozone, the amber, the wet wild rose, the secret that only the April wind knows. It's the scent of the rain and the scent of you, a fragrance that colors my gray heart to blue. One part the thunder, one part your skin, the place where the storm and the longing begin. If I could bottle this air, if I could hold it in time, let the sky fall, let the ground breathe. I can still smell the hope up your lace-covered sleeve. Just a drop, just a trace of the rain and your face. The weekend's grand adventure is a ghost behind the door. The dancing shoes are sleeping on the hardwood of the floor. The world is rushing frantic to a clock I don't obey, while I'm just watching shadows and the light begin to play. There's no orchestra or thunder, no sudden lightning strike, just the way the sunlight hits the things that you might like. The steam above the kettle is a ribbon in the air. I'm tracing every silver strand that's hidden in your hair. The headlines in the paper talk of empires on the rise, but I'm reading different stories in the corner of your eyes. It's a quiet kind of glory. It's a simple, holy thing to hear the way the mundane starts to softly, sweetly swing. Because forever is a Tuesday morning, no trumpets blaring and no distant warning. It's the toast upon the table, it's the rain against the pane, a love that's built in silence and a joy that isn't vain. I don't need a golden sunset or a midnight in Rome when a Tuesday with you feels like coming home. Some people look for heaven in a far and distant land, but I found my paradise right here in your hand, in the clinking of the spoons and the pouring of the tea, in the ordinary magic of just being you and me. Because forever is a Tuesday morning, no trumpets blaring and no distant warning. It's the toast upon the table, it's the rain against the pain, a love that's built in silence and a joy that isn't vain. Don't change a thing, stay in your robe, my favorite place on the whole globe. Just a Tuesday, just us, forever. Starting now. Starting now. Starting now. The world is locked outside the door. The silver moon is high, and all the frantic neon lights have faded from the sky. There's a bottle on the dresser and a shadow on the wall. For the first time in a week, I don't feel small at all. The cotton's gone, the silk is here, a river in the bed, a sophisticated sanctuary for everything unsaid. I'm listening to the rhythm of the rain against the pane, and the way your steady breathing is calling out my name. There's no need for the candles, there's no need for the wine, when I can feel the architecture of your spirit meeting mine. It's a masterclass in slow, dear, a masterclass in touch. I never knew that being still could mean so very much. The sheets are cool and shimmering like water in the dark, while every little movement is a quiet velvet spark. We're weaving something private, we're weaving something deep, in the hours that the rest of the world is giving up to sleep. Oh, it's silk sheets and soft beats, a rhythm for the soul, the only kind of music that can make a person whole. No hurry in the melody, no pressure in the rhyme, just a sophisticated surrender to the luxury of time. Stay here in the shimmer, stay here in the flow, where the only light we're chasing is the one we already know. The clock is just a liar, the world is just a dream, floating in the middle of this quiet silver stream, a masterpiece of comfort, refined and so divine, where your heart is the only beat that's synchronizing mine. Oh, it's silk sheets and soft beats, a rhythm for the soul, the only kind of music that can make a person whole. No hurry in the melody, no pressure in the rhyme, just silk sheets and soft beats all through the nighttime. Close the eyes, let the silk slide, nowhere to go, nowhere to hide, just the beat and the soft, stay right there. Stay right there. Stay right there. I pushed the door and felt the brass beneath my hand, a familiar map of a long forgotten land. The velvet booth is empty, the corner light is dim, but the air is heavy with the memory of him. The scent of cedar wood and a hint of rainy street is swirling in the shadows where the floor and curtain meet. I haven't seen your face in a year or maybe two, but the molecules are dancing with the ghost of you. The ice is melting slowly in a glass I didn't pour. I'm searching for your rhythm on this polished wooden floor. The mix is crystal clear, but my heart is out of time, caught in the resonance of a soulful silent rhyme. Oh, I'm still breathing your air in this quiet place, searching for the outline of a phantom-like face. A high fidelity haunt, a premium design of a love that's been recorded on the fabric of my mind. No matter where I go, no matter what I do, the room is still exhaling the essence of you. Close mic, the silence, hear the texture of the past, a sophisticated echo that was always meant to last. I sit in our old spot and I let the bass descend to the deep resonant hollow where the dreams begin and end. The production's flawless, the balance is so right, but I'm looking for your signal in the amber-colored light. One part reflection, two parts high and ache, a beautiful illusion that I don't wanna break. In and out, slow and deep, a secret that the rafters keep. Can you feel the warmth? Can you hear the sigh? The oxygen is heavy and I'm not asking why. For the outline of a phantom-like face, a high fidelity haunt, a premium design of a love that's been recorded on the fabric of my mind. No matter where I go, no matter what I do, the room is still exhaling the essence of you. In the glow, I'm never really alone, just breathing. Just breathing. We didn't write a script, we didn't draw a line. We're just two souls drifting in a high fidelity design. No rigid arrangement, no map in our hand, just a soulful intuition that we both understand. The world wants a chorus, the world wants a hook, but we're the unwritten pages in a premium book. You're a sudden modulation, a change in the air, and I'm the steady resonance that meets you there. The metronome is silent, we're out of the cage, writing our own legend on a velvet covered stage. The mix is so the signals are true, as I find a new frequency inside of you. Oh, it's an infinite improvisation, sweet and deep, a beautiful secret that the shadows like to keep. With a clean low end punch and a sophisticated sway, we're making up the magic as we go along the way. No map, no compass, no destination in sight, just a soulful jazz session in the middle of the night. Close mic, your laughter, hear the texture of the joy, a sophisticated playfulness that time cannot destroy. We're trading solo moments, we're listening for the beat, finding the resolution in the bitter and the sweet. The production is polished, but the feeling is raw, moving through the spaces that the world never saw. One part unexpected, two parts of a grace. I'm finding my rhythm just by looking at your face. The shift, can you feel the flow? The best parts are the ones that we don't even know. Sweet and deep, a beautiful secret that the shadows like to keep. With a clean low end punch and a sophisticated sway, we're making up the magic as we go along the way. No map, no compass, no destination in sight, just a soulful jazz session in the middle of the night. Keep it moving, never play the same way twice. Infinite, infinite, infinite. The gravity of Earth is much too strong. I've been down here on the pavement for far too long. But when you take my hand, the air begins to thin. I feel the stardust waking up beneath my skin. Don't need a rocket ship or a silver wing, just the way you hold me while the angels sing. Unbind the anchors, let the heavy world fall. I'm hearing a distant celestial call. The clouds are like velvet, the night is a sea, and you're the captain of this galaxy. So darling, swing me to the moon and leave me there, floating on a melody through the midnight air. Wrap me in a rhythm that's steady and deep, while the rest of the weary world is fast asleep. A high fidelity romance, a soul to soul flight. Swing me to the moon on this velvet night. Let's waltz upon the rings of Saturn for a while. I'd travel light years just to see you smile. No static in the signal, no shadows in the mix, just a classic kind of magic that no one needs to fix. The stars are our footlights, the cosmos is our stage, a timeless kind of story on a golden page. Higher than the birds, beyond the reach of words, in this premium silence we're finally free. Just the bass, the stars, and you. The desk is cluttered with the ghosts of what I meant to say. A graveyard of white paper where the shadows come to play. I dip my nib in sorrow in a well of midnight blue, trying to find the grammar for a life without you. The cursive starts to tremble, the loops begin to fail, like a wary little ship in a sudden lonely gale. A drop of salt and water falls and hits the letter J, watching how the just and joy begin to wash away. The ink begins to wander, a river on the page, a blue and blurry witness to this lonely, silent age. I'm writing to a memory, I'm sending to the wind, a catalog of everything before the end begin. Oh, it's just blue ink and heartbreak smearing in the light, a lonely lady's gospel in the middle of the night. It's elegant and ugly, it's beautiful and blue, the only way I know to say goodbye to you. One more teary sentence, one more jagged line before I fold the paper and pretend that I'm fine. But some things need the ink or they don't exist at all. The stain upon the parchment, the scent of cedar wood, it says the things that silence never quite could. Oh, it's just blue ink and heartbreak smearing in the light. A lonely lady's gospel in the middle of the night. It's elegant and ugly, it's beautiful and blue. One more teary sentence before I'm through. Watch the blue bleed into the white, the final word I'll ever write. Fold it once, fold it twice. Goodbye.